Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. Oh, hey! There's Paprika. Paprika is trying to pull the sword out of the ground. Pant. Huff. Come on, you grown, stupid sword. I don't have much time left. I must bring you back to my friends in Araka before they are all slain by those murderous demons. Give it up already. Paprika has angry fumes above her head. Okay, you grunt. Asked for it! Yeah! Grown. That's right. Paprika. You go, girl. Well, I give her an A for effort. Paprika pants and her wings droop. Ah, I bet that would be adorable if they could actually animate that. But I can imagine it. I am imagining it, and yes, it is totally adorable. I want to give her a hug now. Sigh. My wings can't take much more of this. Have you tried sitting on the ground? Well, never mind. You'd be handling the sword from the sharp end. Huh? What? Mr. Uri! Everyone! Who's there? We've been watching her the entire time and you just now realize that it's Paprika. Well, I guess that battle axe might have been in your way, possibly. Paprika, my girl! So you were here all this time, it turned out. Thank heavens we have found you at last. Sigh. I know that I am never going to live this down, saying something like this to a girl who is a fairy, but we've been worried sick about you, Paprika. Dusk! Harrison! And it's you, Admiral! How did you all make it here? Never mind that. Your little polyester butt is in big trouble, young lady. Paprika cringes. But what are you all doing in this horrible place? Says the fairy who is in this horrible place. Saving a stubborn little female goat like you from becoming dinner one of these ugly monsters. No, Paprika. The real question that should be asked is, what the hell are you doing venturing into so dangerous a place? That is... Huh? Oh. Hey, apparently there's an evil spirit within the blade. Go figure. You insolent little girl. What is thy purpose for daring to place thy fragile hands around a sword that thou nary possesses the strength to do so much as lift from its place of rest, much less wield in the face of her enemies? For what purpose does thou, yonder creature of the magical race, darest summon me? Well, it's a good thing that this thing patiently waited for us to arrive before becoming evil. What was that voice just now? The spirit of the sword! I've managed to awaken Rudra after all! Oh, it was asleep. Oh boy, I would be annoyed too if I woke up with this little fairy tugging at my ears. Spirit of Rudra, please, I beg you, come back with my friends and I. We are in desperate need of your strength to fight off a terrible evil that has awoken to march against the holy city with the sword of destruction in hand. If I do not do something to help my friends stand against this wicked beast called hate, then many innocent children of Serena will perish in the death of an entire nation. Please help me. So the evil spirit is called Rudra. Well, if it's an evil spirit that is inside the sword, I think I can understand why they would want it hidden down here. You plead with me to help you save the lives of other creatures from being destroyed by a malevolent invader? A member of the polyester race, a pathetic runt of a girl, has had the tenacity to disturb my slumber for so insignificant a purpose? Canst thou not even grasp my true purpose for existing? I live only to fight and dominate, to assist my bearer in drinking the blood of his or her every enemy, whether that bearer is of the so-called light or the darkness. Only a soul that seeketh power and whom already possesses unmatched skill, enough to conquer and bend me to its absolute will, is worthy to wield me. And yet you try to stand here in my glorious presence and pitifully grovel for me to help you protect the lives of other creatures as weak and worthless as yourself? Oh yeah, that was kind of why we came down here. The brochure didn't actually mention that you were evil, though. You are no warrior. You cannot even hope to be able to stand against me without being crushed to death by the mere radiance of my magical power in a matter of seconds. No magical emerald-haired brat of polyester blood who runs and hides in shrieking terror from even the tamest of monsters and lowest of demons has the right to look upon me, much less speak so bravely. I should slay you where you stand this very moment, weakling. What on earth? Hey, that's no benevolent spirit residing within the sword. That's just some psycho with a serious god complex who doesn't care in the least about helping those too weak to defend themselves and are in earnest need like Paprika and everyone in Naraka. Why would the Foxloon family ever send us out on such a fool's errand as to deal with this Napoleon wannabe freak? Paprika, you have unwittingly awakened malevolence in its truest form. You mustn't speak another beseeching word to him, or else he may destroy you. No matter how strong the noble intentions of your will, Rudra would much sooner serve a master such as the Dark Lord before ever consenting to serve one whom he considers to be powerless. I can't quit now, Admiral. Our friends will never be able to stand up to a monster like Gorgon Ghidra without the Sword Spirit's help. Paprika says in desperation, Rudra, I don't care what happens to me. You may not see one's desire to save the lives of those she loves from as a strength. And if you so highly value the power to slay one's enemies in an individual that you see fit to take my life simply because I am among the weak, then do whatever pleases you. Just please do not abandon my friends in the Holy City. I cannot bear to see them all ruthlessly slaughtered by the Dark Lord's wicked army. Stupid child of a powerless goddess. I will now rend your frail body asunder. You should feel honored to meet with death at the hands of one far exalted above you. Yes, definitely a Napoleon complex. Ah! Someone please help me! I don't want to die! Miss Paprika! Stay away from him! That monster intends to kill you! You and your friends with you will all die here, girl! William says in desperation, Hurry! We must subdue this foul beast now! I know. I'll be the one to conquer the Sword Spirit myself. I swear, only one of us will be leaving this abysmal den of evil alive. Let's do this, Priyan. Gladly. Or, we could all fight. That works too. Okay, boss time. Here we are up against the Rudra blade, which is Thunder Elemental, therefore it is weak to fire, and it has 2,000 HP. This will take some effort. So, weak against fire. You know what? Now is the time for this Flame Whirl. And we also got some other stuff on hand. Do you have something really good here? Agility? No. So just attack. Harrison, what about you? Guard minus 12. That would definitely be helpful. Yeah, go ahead and cast this a whole bunch. And it's gonna be hurtful, but throw in one of these Leviathan things. And let's see what this thing is capable of. Charge attack. Definitely glad I gave those two defensive items to Dusk. Oh, apparently there is no guarantee for debuffs on this thing. Try it one more time. Hopefully it works. Nope, we are not lowering that thing's defense. And Uri has a thing that increases attack power. But he's kind of busy right now. So it can kind of wait. Causing the amount of damage that Uri is, he's definitely going to help us whittle down those 2,000 HP. So what else could I consider here? Nothing good with you. I guess we'll not really worry about Shadow Veil. Well, Black Fang is non-elemental. That's going to cause some good damage. And I think I'm done risking your health. So just a regular attack now. Aww. Okay. Want to keep that damage coming. So where is the better... There it is, Sugar Clover. And some more Black Fang. I feel like this sword has a lightning attack. This lightning elemental sword... There it is. Yep, that's what I was waiting for. I had a feeling that was going to be coming at some point. Okay, so Dusk does not have a healing spell to make up for that. In that case... Esther's Ale, do we have something that heals a little bit more? That heals... Oh, that's MP. Not using that. Okay, Esther's Ale it is. Okay, well, considering how much damage it can cause to one person, we are definitely going to make an effort to cause as much damage up front. Uri, your health is concerning. Winding Heal should be... No, because... No, that spell of his can cause 70 points of damage. Drink some ale. RNG is kind of... Oh. Well, that was a waste. Goodbye, best healing item that I got besides that one thing that I don't want to use. Harrison, you're out of MP. Have one of these. William, I hope you go after Dusk. hit it hard. I'll have to hopefully buy more Esther's ales or such a similar item. Is Esther Ale really the only HP healing item that I have on hand? Really? Okay, next time we go shopping, I definitely want to fix that. Good, Dusk went first that time. Okay, this time, not using an Esther's Ale. Come on, RNG. Just stick with the regular attack. And that takes care of that. Harrison, new spell and tech. William, new tech. Although he's about to leave our team, isn't he? I think I'm gonna have to fight our way out of here, though. Looks like you've finally found a man worthy of becoming your master, punk. Too bad you're not going to be around long enough to know what it will be like to serve such a cool guy as myself. Rudra is on the verge of death. Disgusting, foul creature of weakness. A useless, powerful woman of the magical race. A female creature created by magic whom has no such arcane abilities. Creatures known as fairies who were the first inhabitants of this world, of this entire universe, yet lacked the superiority and the power to rule over all races of living beings that Serena had brought into existence after them. You were created to be like guardian angels that would live forever to watch over and care for Elvenia for as long as she would remain in existence. And yet you are bound by the same mortal chains as those which bind these poor irrelevant human friends of yours who have foolishly wasted what little power they had in coming to rescue you. I don't know, I think we kind of succeeded and therefore not really a waste. Of what use is a guardian who cannot even outlive the one she was given life to protect? Ha ha ha! Not only do you blasted fairies and your unbelievable weakness succumb to death even more easily than do humans and elves, but you were not even made with the ability to reproduce and bring forth offspring so that you could at least prolong the existence of your pathetic race. There's nothing more worthless than a sterile woman, you runt. You know what? Screw you. Just why were you given such a prestigious name as Paprika, That name which means eternity sparkle? Ha! The luminescence of that sparkle within you could never hope to last. Paprika has her head down in shame. Rudra laughs wickedly while coughing up blood. Will you please die? Do you get it now? Your entire being is filled with contradictions, Paprika Felice. You worthless, cowardly female creature of so-called magic. You and all of the sterile sisters who share the same inferior blood as you are doomed to follow me into death soon enough. And good riddance. This world would be much better off without you. Ha 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 ha. Ah, finally. I thought he'd never shut up. Strapback is asking how swords cough up blood. Apparently very well. If he started again, I would have been, zap him again with some more lightning, please. He's not dead enough. My gosh, shut up and die already. Yeesh. If the polyester race is so much weaker than you, Then why is Oblivion claiming you before it does Paprika? Okay, can we just not talk about Oblivion, please? To the abyss with you, spirit of the Rudra blade! Since you have such small regard for other living things, I am sure that you will actually be quite happy there. Eri has obtained the Rudra blade. The Rudra blade is a thunder elemental sword in that it causes significant damage to water-based enemies. The light within Paprika Felice will not be as easily extinguished as you believe, demon spirit. For all of your terrifying destructive power, she is far stronger than you could ever hope to be. Dusk smiles. There isn't anything worthless about you as a woman at all, is there, Miss Paprika? Serena made no mistake when she created you and your kind, little lady. Everyone? Thank you so much. I am so happy to be assured that my friends do not think of me as worthless. I'm so sorry for having caused all this trouble. I realize that my recklessness has placed you all in great danger. My heart is grieved that you four felt it necessary to willingly make such a tremendous gamble with your own lives just for my sake. For I am well aware that it is only by pure miracle that any of us are still standing here alive. Please, forgive me. I promise that I truly did not mean to take for granted your genuine care for me. It seems to me that you place yourself in a lot more danger than you possibly could have done to any of the rest of us, chick. If Rudra was right about one thing, the ebony fields are no place for a polyester girl. If Charmies were here right now, you can bet that she'd be giving you a stern lecture on how foolish it is to needlessly prostrate yourself with apologies before your own friends when they have taken it completely upon themselves to come to your rescue. Besides, Master? I am the one who should be apologizing, me, Paprika. If I had not been so harsh with you when you first expressed your desire to stand against Gorgonghidra yourself in order to spare everyone in Naraka from having to suffer pain and terror, then you would not have run off into this wretched nightmarish place all on your own. I know that you meant well. You truly possess a bigger heart than does the stubborn, gruff old goat of a pirate whom you consider to be so worthy of your loyalty. Man, I wish you were really a goat. Of course not, Master. In all of the thousands of years that I have existed on this blue planet of ours, I have been loved by only a very precious few masters before the day came that I was rescued from the hands of monsters by the descendants of Leviathan. Before you came into my life, sir, I was hardly ever given the chance to bestow all of my loyalty to someone, to be a lifelong friend and guardian angel for them. I felt so alone in this world for most of my days, so much so that I had begun to feel that I was a complete failure in the signature role for which I and the rest of my kind were created, and I even began to wish that Serena would just withdraw her protective wings from me and allow me to perish at the hands of whatever could so easily bring about my death, so that I could at least go to all of my sisters in heaven whom left the world before me, where I could be loved again and never feel the pain of worthlessness. Dang! William sighs. Paprika. But you and all of your kind brothers and sisters in the Leviathan fleet always made me feel loved, Admiral. You always thought of me as a valuable and trustworthy friend whom none of you could ever hope to go on through life without. Thank you, sir. If you wish it so, then this loud-mouthed little fairy will be remaining at your side and follow you all the way into the abyss itself if need be. Even should the name of the Leviathan fleet disappear altogether and you are left completely all alone, Paprika Fleece will still be here. I wouldn't wish it any other way, my miniature partner in crime. Well, it may be true that you really are just a tough-talking, green-haired runt of a girl who screams for help in the face of actual danger, but... Hurry. But still, I've gotta say that the world wouldn't be the same without the polyester race around, would it? Thank you, everyone. I love you all very much. Like Harrison insinuated earlier, this really feels kind of weird for me to say this to a girl who's not even 2 feet tall, but we love you too, Paprika. And the audience goes, aww. Still, may I make just one request of you, Miss Paprika? What's that? In all due reverence, my dear, please leave the unavoidable predicament of confronting the strongest member of the Lunas Elrude Knights to us, okay? The battlefield just does not seem to suit someone like yourself. Hehe. Yes, sir. The sun has almost completely vanished below the horizon. It will soon be night of the 6th day since we departed from Naraka. We now have but 3 or 4 days to make it back. My friends, let us hurry on to save our precious holy city. Nothing wrong with me taking just a bit of the treasure that you were jealously guarding now that you are gone from here, eh, Sword Spirit? You know, he's got a good idea. Why don't we just take this? Oh, also got an anklet. Got anklet. I'm writing that down because I don't have time to check it out right now. In actuality, I really need to end this stream. Like, seriously. By the way, is anybody going to tell Paprika that we were going to come down here anyway?